Hiya, I'm Hannah. I'm doing up the conservatory and I'm very excited because my new flooring has finally arrived. I've ordered 14 boxes of bamboo flooring. I'm going to open the boxes in a minute, but at the moment it is everywhere. It arrived on a pallet and I had to empty it all over the house. So there's some here, there's some here, there's some in the lounge, and there's some in the hall as well. And these boxes weigh 26 kilos each, so this was, by the time I'd emptied the other ones, this was as far as I could get with these last two boxes. Okay, let's get one of these open. 24.3 kilos. Each box, but still pretty heavy. I've ordered these from bamboofamily.co.uk, and these are brandy wine is the colour. So let's get it open and see what it looks like. I think that's the colour I ordered. Oh, they come in long lengths. Just measure these. So each board is 186 centimetres long and they are 13.5 centimetres wide. Let's get in there. Nicely wrapped. This design is called their click design. So like tongue and groove. You feel a bit rubbery. Oh, and so this is the underside, and this is the walk-on side. So they've got some what do you call it? Like not defects, but they've got texture to them. And actually, this side is a bit rougher. I actually got a splinter off the underside, so it's very clear which way up they go. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, Monty, it's a new floor. You like it? I've roped in some help today, and we're going to start laying the floor. It's not just the conservatory, it's going to be the kitchen as well, and I think we're going to start in this corner and it's going to run that way towards the back door. Just finished moving all the stuff out of the way. I'll give the floor a bit of a clean. And we get started. Good boy. Get out of the way. So rightly or wrongly, we've decided to use this kind of like cardboard underlay. It's just going to go on top of the tiles in the conservatory area, and we're going to lay the floor straight onto the vinyl in the kitchen. Which the manufacturers have said is absolutely fine to do that. So we've had this just off-cut, these bits of underlay down here for a couple of weeks just to see how it behaves, and it's actually fine. It's obviously scuffed because we've been walking backwards and forwards over it, but you know, it's not creating any damp or anything under the floor, so I think we're okay to go ahead with it. saw blade for this saw. I don't know if it's the right size or not. Bit of a dry fit. It's already looking nice.
I think it's smaller there than there.
Just checking the angles and seeing how straight the walls are. The answer is not very.
We'll get away with it.
So how many people does it take to change a saw blade? 2 at the minute. Ah, well done. Strength and a bit of WD-40. It's about an hour and a half. I've finally been able to replace the blade. Plugging it in. I'm really quite frightened. I'm going to turn it on, see what happens. So while I've been fucking about with the saw, the boys have been measuring all of this out, making sure that our joints are in the right place and we've got enough expansion gap either side. So we're ready to start cutting the boards and get going. We've got a plan of how we're going to sort that out. One thing we have noticed with these boards is that they've got distressed scratches across them, which is quite a nice feature. The trouble is they've done them quite regularly on every board, so when you lay them, the scratches are all kind of in the same place, which is not really what we're after. And also the boards themselves are already real wood. They've got a texture to them, and I don't know, I think these scratches are a little bit unnecessary. Anyway, we've been through several boxes, and we've tried to make it look as irregular as possible, so it looks a bit more natural. We've kind of shrugged our shoulders to it and got to kind of embrace it, because there's not much more we can do. It's a little bit disappointing. So the first job for today is to work out what we're going to do around this corner here, and it's going to involve some cutting. this little piece in, looks nice. And after much discussion, we decided to cut the bottom of this end panel off and get a piece to slot in here. We're going to knock it in, and hopefully that will slide in and fit under there nicely. So we'll get a full width board under there. Let's see how it goes. Here we are. Let's see if this bit goes under. I'm going to use a scrap piece of wood as a knocking block. So my L piece is broken off. I have to rethink this strategy. So we devised a plan where we use the broken bit to our advantage. So I'm now knocking this piece in again. Oh, it's hard work. Here's the broken bit, and we're going to glue that there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to glue it in. Here we go. Love it when the plan comes together. So there's the join at the cupboard. It looks a bit scraggly now, but we are going to fill it with some sawdust and glue and disguise it a bit more. But hopefully when all the floor's together, it won't look any different than a normal join. So this was supposed to be a video about the conservatory, but as we're laying the floor all the way through these two rooms to make them feel more like one room, it's turned into a bit of a game of two halves. So I've been working in the kitchen area, bringing the floor to this level, just cut the last end panel of the kitchen cupboard, so I'm ready to go under there. Not quite sure how I'm going to get around the dishwasher, but we'll figure that out in a minute. And my extremely able assistant has been in the conservatory area, working on this side, and has got to here. We've just moved the sofa, so we've got this last rectangle to do, just putting the underlay down and put the boards down, and then it'll be time for the skirting boards and then dinner time. Here's a dishwasher. I'm going to solve the problem by I've made a pair of these runners to go underneath the dishwasher. They'll go in the hole first, and we'll lift the dishwasher onto them and then just slide it back. That's the plan. I'm out! Next bit. I'm tired, I'm filthy, but we've got a new floor. So far, so good. It's turned out nice again, so I thought I'd get some skirting boards on. And I'm using this mitre block now, which I really don't like. It's not very accurate. But I can't bother to go back outside and set everything up for this last piece. I'm not going to screw these skirting boards on. I'm going to stick them on. I'm going to slip a couple of spacers underneath because the floor does move. I want to let it move. Well, that's very satisfying. It's a really, really lovely room. I think it's one of the biggest projects I've done end to end ever. It's turned out all right. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if you want to. Thanks very much for watching. See you again. Cheers. Bye.